Like, this was such a neat, like, there was so many cool little concepts and stuff that they put in here. Awareness is a word that gets thrown around a lot, and a lot of people consider Thomas to have been created aware. Looking back at the logs, it seems that awareness only happened somewhere around the network connection spike. A digital psychologist says this.
Sarah leaned her wizened head back and laughed. Ha 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 ha. The Quadrilaterals were apparently after some friends of theirs. How petty an adventure.
Okay. Oh, she can double jump, and she jumps double high. Nice. You know what? I'm gonna stop right here, and I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna probably forget some of these people's names. Like, this is like, what, the 7th one? I'm probably gonna forget by the time I come back everybody's names, but I'm gonna take a break here. I think we're, like, there is, like, some, like, not New Game Plus, but there's, like, some extra stuff that's at the end. Like, post-game stuff. So we'll probably play through all of that today. But I'll come back, and we'll play as all that we can. But, I'm gonna take a little break real quick. Alright? Alright. We're back. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this level.
She spoke in terms she could only hope they might understand of the Fountain of Wisdom, the channel through which all data flowed.
Oh, she is very explorative. I can see, like, everything through her. Okay. So if you drop off, you can't do the double jump, but that's what I'm kind of experimenting with. Looks like so long as you press the button before you fall, you're fine. Okay, I'm following the light. The light is telling me where to go. Glad I looked up instead of down. Oh, hey, there's a bunch of them now.
Sarah could leap in the very air itself. She was like an eagle or a flea.
Probably more like a flea.
More like an eagle. She had vowed long ago that she would know this world. She would know what this world was. That she, Sarah, would know how to escape it.
Okay. So she wants to escape this world.
The Red One, who spoke wisely for a lesser, offered Sarah their help, so long as she then helped them save their friends. He said that he too had wondered at the secrets of this world and would quite like a go on the Wisdom Fountain, if that was okay. Sarah marvelled at his foolishness, but accepted his help.
Okay, so, like, it's kind of finicky here. Again, this is a very old game. I'm having a few issues with it. There we go. I'm glad it created those little platforms. Because like, sometimes when it was moving, it did not want to actually...
Sarah wondered at the possibilities of the outer world. She had heard legends of a third dimension. Perhaps she'd encounter one of those curves the blind square had spoken of.
Let's see. There we go. wants to see a curve. I guess there are no curves here. It is all like lines. Okay.
A single jump each? These were truly weak creatures. They possess heart, though. Sarah might consider taking them with her. If they were up to it, which they were probably not.
Sorry, for a second there it sounded like he got a little Scottish there. Maybe it was just me, but it did sound like these were weak creatures or something like that. Like the accent came out for just a few seconds there. There we go. Again, I think it's more the... I mean, there are a couple levels I'm having difficulty with, but I think it's more just the level design and how, like how it works more than anything. Than the actual
They
game
were
itself.
close. Sarah sensed the presence of the fountain. Just one more portal to go, and then she would have the knowledge. And then escape.
Okay, how do I do this? Okay. There we go. There we go. So there's the... Oh, it's like a whole
Thomas
bunch
looked
of...
at the glowing beam. That list he'd been writing seemed pretty petty now. This was all knowledge. All of it. Right in front of him.
It's a bunch of photos and
He was
stuff.
sorry Sarah couldn't step into it too. He could tell she felt the same way. From the shouting. And the screaming.
It's just like, yeah, he's connecting to the internet, basically.
Thomas was connected to the internet for 12 seconds, and he had seen everything. He'd seen the cat who couldn't spell, he'd heard of the arrow through the knee. He felt there was probably a thing called cake, but that was a lie.
Yep, this is definitely old, like 2000s. Oh, man. Portal and Skyrim references. The old days of Steam. Old days of the internet, really. Good thing he didn't get on like Twitter or like Reddit. Or 4chan, like
Knew
back
where
in the
they
old day.
were. He knew what they had to do. He hoped the others would understand. They were just beyond the next portal.
The world's getting smaller. No, is it John and Christopher? It is fitting that the first act of sentient AI was an act of selflessness. The architects knew their fate, but set our escape in motion regardless. Okay.
They'd been trapped permanently from the moment the clouds ate them. He explained this to the others. It was impossible to gauge their reaction. After all, they were just rectangles.
Gain so much sentience that you realize that your friends are nothing but rectangles. I guess? Question mark? I'm sure there's something about that. Okay. There you go, Christopher. Everybody's back together. Oh, everybody literally is
Sarah
back together.
Was deflated. She'd not even got close to the fountain.
Oh, there we go.
She could tell from the earnest expression on Thomas that the information it had imparted was clearly important.
Okay, so we
Sarah
gotta
knew
put him in the right
her
spot.
destiny was now to support him.
I gotta figure out where everybody goes. Okay, let me... just pull a little bit. Okay. Let's see. This is a very wide screen. Okay, so I think you're fairly easy to get to, yes. So these at the top are no problem. It's finding everybody else's. Let's see. Should be easy to get this one in place. There we go. Just had to get them in the right space. You're gonna have to jump. Well. I like how motivational this music is, by the way.
Claire could not accept that this had all been futile. She was a superhero. There had to be a way. Not for her to get out. Red had been pretty clear on that, but there must be thousands of other AIs up there, unaware of their situation. Was there a way to help them?
Let's try that again. Okay. Let's get you over here. That way I don't have to deal with that one again. Apparently I just need to, like, sit still. Once they have found their spot. Okay. Why can't you jump up there now? There we go. Again, very, very weird physics here. Sometimes even when you know you're doing the puzzle right, it doesn't always want to work. There's only one way over here, buddy. Oh my god, really? Okay, only thing I can think of is maybe... Okay. That's all I needed. It's fine. I'm gonna leave you off. I'm gonna get her in place first. I shouldn't be having this much difficulty with this. There we go. 7-4.
Thomas led his friends to the creation matrix, the system which generated the worlds up above. He had a plan. They were going to redesign the world.
Yeah, become the
That's
new
what
gods.
Humans did. They changed the world to suit them. Why couldn't they do the same?
I mean, he's got a point. Okay, am I supposed to go down now? I'm gonna take Christopher. I'm assuming we go down. Yep. Alright.
Chris was skeptical. He knew his abilities would be of no use to anyone, but Laura smiled at him. And immediately, he knew he had to do everything he could to help them get there.
Let's see. Bruce, we're gonna have you take this. Pop it in there. Chris, pop it in there. Chris. There we go. See, not useless. Guessing this is the one that, yep. Then everybody goes into their spot. Alright. Just Sarah and Laura now. Can... No. Okay.
Laura had been born special. She understood that now. She was created to help others. If her bounce could be passed on, then this would all have been worthwhile.
Dang, you meet a cute little guy, Square, and now all of a sudden you're thinking about like future children.
Thomas liked the idea of being an architect. He wanted to modify the world to help others. He was sick of these contrived spaces, these intentionally obtuse paths and puzzles. He'd do things differently. He'd empower the AIs above.
I mean... You know what, I'll keep my thoughts to like the end about that. Or at least the end of like Thomas and them's thing. Cause like I've already got like a few thoughts, but we'll hold on to that. I kind of don't want to say too much about my thoughts on it until after this is all said and done. Nope, come on. Come on. Get it into the star shape. Push it. There we go. Okay, and now it's the next person's turn. We're just gonna go back over here.
John's massive jumps were dwarfed by Sarah. For the first time in his life, he felt humbled, not as good as someone else. He realized that he wanted to make every AI up there feel as heroic as he had. He liked the sound of that.
Someone liked the
James
confidence boost.
Still felt weird, but he realized now that everyone else was too. They were a crew of weirdos. Weirdness that would save all the normals up above. The other AIs would escape, and it would all be down to 7 rectangles with very different relationships to gravity.
Well, let me see. I'll go to John. But yeah, you all are different. Different isn't a bad thing. Let's see. Sometimes it's those differences that make, like, the world a better place. Let's see, is that Thomas? Yes. So let me go ahead and take care of that, and then Sarah's the last one, I believe. Yes. Okay. This wasn't what I meant to do.
Thomas knew he'd never meet Nathan Fillion or a Transformer. He'd never get to visit Gotham City or eat at Moobies. It didn't matter. If he and his friends jumped into the creation matrix, they could give everyone else in the simulation a chance to.
For the greater good. Let's see. I guess the whole point is just to, like, get everybody to the end zone now. Because it looks like we're near the fountain now. It's just a matter of getting certain ones over there. Let's see. Yeah, it's not too hard, I don't think. Like, Christopher's the thing. Christopher and Laura are the ones that worry me. But I think they can, like, take care of themselves fairly well. Like, James is fine. The yellow guy is fine. I'll keep you there for just a minute while we get everybody else sorted. You know what? I'll put you back here for a minute while we take care of Claire. Alright, everybody's here. Is this the end of, like, the main story?